Hello, I'm ABXSoyCat and welcome back to the video. It's going to talk about the world height in Minecraft for pretty much all platforms actually, because you're probably aware by now, but there is only 256 blocks of usable space in any given Minecraft world. Once you hit Y256 and you try to place blocks above that, what's going to happen is it literally won't let you. Sometimes it'll glitch and it'll break the, place the block anyway, but in the most situations, it'll actually just say, yep, there's nothing more you can do here, you've reached the very top, and that's kind of that. However, there's 256 blocks more than this in any given Minecraft world, and if you want to access these 256 blocks in survival, it's very tricky to do so, but I figured I'd share every method for that with today's video that hopefully you all do enjoy. So like the video if you do like it because it helps out the channel, and let's do like this kind of brief look into how you can access the other half of your Minecraft world. Admittedly, it's way less useful than the other half because you can't place blocks, and that's some of the point of Minecraft, but you still might want to get there so that you can get to places that other players probably aren't going to be able to get to, and that sort of stuff might interest you, and that's why I figured I'd go through it with today's video. And let's start with the very first method, and this is a somewhat lazy one because right now you can get up to Y257 because your player height is measured from higher than the block you're standing on. However, if you want to get to Y258, all you have to do is place a fence here. So the fence is officially only one block tall, but it raises you 1.5 blocks up, which means you can get to Y258. Isn't that amazing? But I assume you want more serious methods than this, so let's next talk about pistons, because pistons, fun fact, they don't actually work at this height. So at 256, it's not going to extend, but even at 255, where it could extend just fine, it won't work over there either. You have to go all the way down to Y254 for it to actually work, and this is because, if there's a block above it, it doesn't want to have different rules. So basically 254 is the highest height you can actually place a piston down on. However, if you then place a slime block on top of that piston at 255, this means that if we then use our map, you're going to be able to see that we can go up to Y263. Pretty cool stuff, right? But still not the highest, you can actually do stuff with. So there was a few other methods I was trying after this one to see oh yeah, is there any way to bridge above the border? But I think there have been methods in past, but they've all been patched. So for instance, if you place a tree and you try to grow it right next to the border, it's going to be tricky, it's going to take you a really long time, but when it does grow, what you get instead is this kind of hilarious little stump tree thing where it's yep, this is totally a tree, because again, the tree tries to generate all the way above where it should be going, it's 257, 58, etc., but there's literally no blocks allowed above this space. However, that doesn't mean you can't get above this space, and there's two real ways if you want to get into the crazy heights and, stay up there if you really want to. The first one is to use a TNT cannon. So I've shown off a design before. This is the one using TNT minecarts. I think it's somewhat based on a glitch, so, find a TNT cannon design. Again, I've done on my channel. This is my preferred one, where you have a bunch of TNT minecarts all on the same block, and you activate them like that, and then you can obviously detonate that and make the TNT go in the air. But the other way to do it, because obviously, that only allows you to stay in the air for a little bit. If you put an elytra on, you can stay in the air for quite some time before... Oh, my redstone came back. That's weird. You can stay in the air for quite some time. See, the top of the world's really bizarre, by the way, for not only all these reasons. But yeah, basically, you can stay above the world for quite some time if you TNT cannon up there, but you might want to stay up there for indefinitely, or you might want to stay up there for a solid 2 minutes to do recon on other people's bases where they can't see, and realistically will never be able to hit you, because if most players can't get above that height, that means their arrows won't be able to aim that high up, and that means you'll be impervious to attack while still being able to scout, just in case that's your sort of thing. Or if you're just curious as to I want to see how long I can stay up there, then the next way you can get above Y256 is to use infinite elytra flight. So this is something they added, obviously, of TU46 or 1.9 or, the Pocket Edition 1.0 update. Basically, they've made it so that you can stay in the air infinitely if you're somewhat good with your punch to bow, because if you just keep punching yourself over and over again, then what's going to happen is you're going to be able to get height, basically, which is, again, it's a tricky move to pull off, and you can also do this with the, on the PC, you can do it with the arrows and stuff, but if we do this for long enough, you're going to see how we're eventually going to pick up some height. So let's do this. Let's keep going in the air. Again, the punch to bow is hitting us in the back, and it's giving us the little boost we need when we're doing this correctly anyway. And if we just slowly keep doing this over and over again, we can actually... So let's try this again, shall we? So let's get some height. If we can actually do this effectively, you're going to see how we're going to be able to get just above that world border, and we're going to keep going up and up and up, which is pretty cool actually. So here we are at Y305, and if we give this another shot by going down a bit and then hitting ourselves one more time, there we go. And then we do a few more of these hits, and you can see how now we're at 300 again, and we can do this all the way to the top of the world. Admittedly, you probably don't want to go too far above Y300 or Y350, because if you don't know, you stop seeing the world past that point, and that's, that's not so convenient, but this is a way to get above the realms of where anyone can realistically get without doing the exact same technique, which again, it's kind of tricky to do in survival, because you need a punch to bow, you need some good food, because otherwise you'll start dying, and you also preferably need some good arrows, whether that's speed, whether that's whatever it is, and if you keep doing this, then you'll be able to get up to any height you really want to in the game, which is amazing for all this elytra flight. It's amazing for looking down on people, and realistically, the cool reason you'd want to do it, and the reason I bring it up in this video, is because it's the only way to access the other 256 blocks of your Minecraft world. There's literally a whole other world up here, and although you can't place blocks here, it is pretty cool to be able to access it in Survivor, right? I think so. Hopefully all of you do too. If you did all enjoy the video, like and let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot, and lets know you do like these sorts of videos. Share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. We're at Y390 now. You can probably get the point of where the rest of this is going. I think it's pretty cool stuff, and now we can't even see the world until we go right back down. I hope you all enjoyed the video, because I will see you all in the next one. So goodbye, everyone.